So good to be back. Episode 4, the ultimate art competition. We got 4 brand new contestants. You know how it goes. We got 3 awesome fine art challenges and worth watching because at the end, you get to decide the winner by voting on my community tab. It will be linked in the description. Winner gets $250 cash, but also more importantly, eternal bragging rights and the chance to come back to compete at the Studio SLEW Battlements. So let's meet our 4 contestants.
Hey guys, my name's Alyssa. I'm a product designer, podcaster, painter. I'm so stoked to be here today, and you know, I'm not necessarily competitive about the outcome, but like I need to know that I've left it all on the table, and I'm hoping that's what happens today.
Hello, my name is Temi, but you can call me Temi. I feel like I found a really good art community here. SLEW is doing these challenges, and I'm so happy to be part of this. It's just so nice. But I think my Russian spirit will destroy everyone.
Hi guys, I'm Anna. I'm a food artist in New York City and I paint live at restaurants. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very nervous. I'm a very anxious person and I'm very competitive. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes, but I'm here for it. I'm here for the challenge.
What's up? I'm Jordan. I'm back here to take the gold after whatever happened in the last episode. I don't know what these challenges are gonna be, but I am ready to win. I don't know what it's gonna be. I don't know what's gonna be paint. I don't know if it's gonna be pencil, but I'm gonna win. So that's the fact.
Challenge 1 is the animal card illustration. Each contestant will draw 3 random animal cards that are face down. From these, they get to choose 2 animals to illustrate and discard 1. And they will have 40 minutes to complete both drawings. The style and composition is for the artist to interpret. These cards are references, not templates. The wild card element for challenge 1 has a selection of 4 different mediums. The 4 mediums to choose from: a multicolored pen, alcohol markers, crayons, and colored pencils. And those will be delineated by the winners and losers of our first mini game, the long handle quick sketch. Contestants have 5 minutes to draw Patrick Star with a long handled marker while standing behind a taped line. I will rank them from 1st to 4th, and that will determine who gets the first choice of the mediums. This is the long handle quick sketch. Contestants, are you ready? Yeah. All right, 2 minutes starting now.
The long stick was kind of hard to use at first. I was like, my hands were shaking a little bit, but you know, I go to the gym, so I feel like my arm days really helped me.
It was easier than I thought, to be honest. Like I was like a little bit scared that my line gonna be like chunky or something like out of place, but it was actually accurate. Yeah.
Everyone did pretty well. It all looked like Patrick. I realized I was getting the shape, but I sacrificed some of the details. The eyes were like really difficult. Okay, so anyway, yeah.
So I'm gonna be honest, the long stick mini game just felt absolutely biased. We were measuring arms before. Timmy and Jordan's hands were probably like 6 to 7 inches further than mine, and so mine was a little all over the place.
3, 2, 1. Time's up, time's up. Good job, you guys killed it, honestly, way better than I thought. So now we're gonna rank 1 through 4, but I need some time. Damn. Damn. All right, so I think we have 1 right here. Anna, oh, this is hard. I'm gonna go 2 with Timmy because he got the pants. And then I think I'm gonna go 3, Jordan, 4th, Alyssa. Alrighty?
I had first choice. I chose the alcohol markers. I felt like they were the most similar to wet mediums, but I've never actually used alcohol markers before. So I got these 3 beautiful cards. It is the bat spirit, the butterfly spirit, and then the rhino. I'm gonna use the butterfly and rhino, but yeah. Stay tuned.
So I was the second person to choose, so I choose just simple. I don't need to think too much, and I also like to use pen since childhood. 3 animals: cow spirit, whale spirit, and wombat. And wombat, I never seen this before. I don't know what this is. I never seen in my life.
So I got 3rd place and I was able to choose these bad boys right here. This was what I wanted, and so I'm happy, and I have a game plan I'm ready to execute. I got these bad boys right here. This one is not gonna happen. I'm gonna draw these two. Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to kill these people. Respectfully.
I got last pick, but I did get crayons, which I was actually kind of glad for. I was really afraid of the 4-color pen, so I think I can make do with crayons. I've got a bobcat, a chameleon, and a skunk. I'm probably going to nix the bobcat because I feel like the chameleon and skunk can mirror each other. I don't know, we'll see what I get up to.
All right, the start of the first challenge. Contestants have 40 minutes. The 2-animal illustration. Here we go. How are you feeling?
Not good over here.
Why? Looks good.
I don't know how I'm gonna cover all this fucking surface area, and I don't know where I'm gonna put more effort and less effort. I did not think about the size of the paper when choosing the color pencils, and now I'm dealing with regretting that because there's so much to do.
Well, that's the challenge. But you got 20 minutes. That's quite a long time. It looks like you're doing good.
I appreciate your opinion, and I love you. I love you, Sam.
I'm gonna say it to everyone, but keep going. All right, we're about halfway, 20 minutes left. How are you feeling with your alcohol markers?
I don't like my alcohol markers.
Why not?
They're kind of like, you can't really have like light ones. They just kind of go in one color and just stay like that. I don't like that, but I did this, so.
I think it looks great. You're fast, you go so fast. You start off hot, you got a lot of time left.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, I don't know what to do now. This always happens. Yeah, I'm just kind of vibing, I guess.
Well, continue to vibe. All of these challenges are meant to really test everyone's skills compositionally, observing the reference and obviously using the different mediums. Each medium has strengths and weaknesses. Ballpoint pen, hard to cover a lot of area. The alcohol markers are almost the antithesis of that. It's really bold strokes everywhere, hard to get fine detail. So every single challenge is meant to put each artist really in the trenches of creativity and awesomeness. Just wait and see. The next challenges only get crazier. Looking really good with your crayons. How are you feeling?
I'm actually feeling pretty good. Like, I feel like I tend to work fast, so this is a comfortable space for me, and I'm trying to do it so that no matter when I get cut off, it at least looks like a complete drawing. So I'm actually feeling pretty chill right now.
You got 20 minutes, that's quite a while. I mean, you've done this much, you got almost both animals down.
Yeah, I feel like I actually feel quite good about, I think I'm leaving all on the table in this one.
Do you think you could possibly overwork it?
I know. I've learned when to put put things down. Okay. So I don't know, maybe I'll just chill for 5 minutes at the end.
That's a strong start. Ballpoint pen, how are you feeling?
Feeling good, actually. Really nice. This is kind of meditational for me.
The whole scene is very peaceful. I mean, this looks like some sort of fever dream with this wonderful cow and lush grass with it's counting whales, it's roles reversed.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm just feeling how I'm feeling. I'm just drawing. Of course, not gonna finish everything, but I give the idea.
And how is the multicolored pen working out for you?
In the beginning, not good because the previous one not working, but now still, yeah, it's working.
Okay, strong start. Three, two, one. Pens down, pencils down. Great job. Super impressed with this first challenge. But again, it's for you to decide.
The first challenge, I went in confident I had a vision, and then I had to throw that away. I think the composition worked out, and I realized I have a tendency to lean towards realism. So I was going towards that at first, and I had to kind of break that in the middle and just be like, fuck it, I need to make something. I have 4 colors, and I'm gonna make it work. And so yeah, given the time frame and the process, I think I liked it by the end.
So I really love just getting into the zone, and I feel like I did that, which was nice. The nice thing about crayons is they force you to be very, I think, quick and not to be a perfectionist, which is what I love about crayons and watercolor as well. I think the obvious idea for a chameleon and a skunk was the creation of Adam. So I had them just kind of going down and booping noses. Again, I'm not necessarily competitive in terms of the outcome, but I feel like I did all I could on that challenge, and I feel good about what I did.
The ballpoint pen was challenging in a good way. I feel like I had a vision in my mind that I'm gonna draw this scenery that you saw, which I drew it, I feel like I'm really glad, like I really like this illustration. But I feel like the main challenge was the shadowing, like the hatching was the biggest challenge whenever you draw with ballpoint.
The alcohol markers weren't my bestie. They were kind of hard to use. It was like hard to build up on it because it just like kind of melted on each other using the black on black and like, yeah. So I tried to dry out the marker so then I can like use it when it's a little drier so it has a little lighter color to my rhino. But yeah, it kind of looks like a tattoo. It gives tattoo vibes. I don't know. All of the mediums that you've chose so far, I have not touched since like high school. So this is fun. This is fun. Yeah, this is interesting.
Challenge number 2 is the still life ink sculpture. Artists will have 45 minutes to illustrate a still life sculpture from my studio using ink and a brush pen only. And the wild card element is of course the different sculptures that they will have to draw. We have a plaster cast, a silicone cyclops bust, a miniature Greek god statue, and a little cutie sunny angel. But to determine who gets to draw which sculpture, we have our second mini-game challenge. It's the memory sketch. I'm gonna put an image on the TV for 10 seconds, then take it off. The artists will immediately return to their stations and have 3 minutes to recreate the image from memory.
Wow. Wow.
I didn't expect that, but okay.
Minigame number 2, this is the memory challenge. Okay, ready? 10 seconds, memorize. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, start drawing.
The memory challenge was kind of it was challenging. The challenge is challenging, you know? 10 seconds, remembering all the details. The main thing, observing the simple forms, which helped me.
The memory challenge was difficult. My memory is horrible. It always has been. You know, I'm a dancer. I don't even remember choreography. So try to, as a strategy, remember the colors. In pursuit of that, I forgot about the hands, the feet, the clock face, the clock staff. I didn't even notice that the face was a clock or that the staff was a clock. I came out with self-loathing.
The memory challenge was kind of hard. I don't really have like good short-term memory. I have very good long-term memory. So if you tell me anything, I will have receipts for you. But yeah, I found that really hard.
The way that I thought about it was I kind of squinted my eyes and like color blocked a little. So I was like, okay, there's a stripe of purple across the top. There's like a stripe, there's like a little red dot in the middle. There's like a stripe of yellow, the clock with like the red and the blue and the yellow, and then stripe of yellow, stripe of purple. And then just like went and did that.
Who will prevail? Crayons down, crayons down. Good job, great job, in fact. Wow. So I honestly don't even remember that much. So let's put it on the TV so we could all be like, oh, what did it look like?
Oh, I got it.
No, I forgot the inside.
These are terrific. This is a tough decision here. I have my winner, Alyssa.
Yeah.
That's an easy winner. I'm gonna go Temi number 2. I'm gonna go Anna number 3, and I'm gonna go Jordan number 4. Good job though, guys. That was pretty impressive.
So because I won that second mini game, I got to pick my figurine first, and I actually chose the Cyclops. I know, look at this cutie. I'm a big fantasy nerd, so I'm kind of excited about the Cyclops. Yeah.
I came in second. The reason I chose that sculpture, I go to a Met museum every week on Saturdays, and I just like to paint from sculpture because it's a nice way to capture the shadows, the forms. I'm ready, you know? I'm gonna draw.
I was in third, so I didn't have that many to choose from. Yeah, no, I chose it's like a Roman-looking sculpture. I'm moving to Paris, so I guess this is a good intro to that. But yeah, I feel like it's gonna have really fun texture. I can build it up with the ink and the micron, so I'm excited.
I am happy with the Sunny Angel. It was, I think, my second top pick. I think I would have wanted the flowy hair one, I have a fun idea with the sunny one. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. So
Ink sculpture still life challenge number 2, 40 minutes on the clock. Here we go.
Ink is something that I don't normally work in, like solely ink. So this might be a little bit of a challenge. Hopefully I can give myself some grace with a little bit of an unconventional reference.
Well, this is closer to the medium that I'm more used to, like I'm a watercolor artist, right? So I think like it'll be useful for me to just build it up. I'm kind of nervous because it's monotone.
This is how excited I am for this challenge. Very excited. Pen and ink and wash, no erasing, pretty all detailed sculptures, different content for all the artists. Very exciting. Again, you gotta let us know what you think in the comments. Who you feeling, which artist is killing it, and again, it's up to you to vote. Who will become the ultimate artist? We're about halfway here, Temi. This is actually an emperor. I think it's like Augustus, I'm not positive. So how are you doing with, we'll call him Augustus.
Augustus, I think it's okay. I am a little bit challenged, but I think I kind of like where it's going. I like the smallest detail I'm putting, like being more gentle. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it looks very gentle. I mean, you got a lot of time left, so I guess it's up to you to decide how much you want to fill that in, shade it, but it is a very nice sort of stippled cross-hatching style you got for now.
I didn't know I can do this pointing, which is like, I just discovered that technique. I never used it before.
Always learning here at Studio SLEW. Always experimenting. Yeah. Keep it up. 20 minutes in, really looking great, Alyssa. I noticed that you actually started with the wash. Can you walk us through that decision?
So I think starting with wash is like where I feel most comfortable, especially as like a watercolor painter. So I got most of my values down. I might have like skipped out on some of the highlights, which hopefully I won't regret. But now I'm kind of starting to knock in some of the darks. So I think I've got a good foundation, at least got it fast enough that I think, again, if I had to be pencils down right now, I would still feel okay.
Awesome, yeah, great start, looking good. How you doing with your beautiful little Sunny Angel friend?
You know, I'm just having fun with it. I mean, yeah, I'm not over here making stick figures, but I'm going for more of a conceptual route because I obviously have a less detailed figure here. So it doesn't make sense for me to spend the whole time working on one subject.
That makes
sense.
sense.
And that's how I feel.
I like that, and I like it. You got sort of a bunch of other little characters. You got 20 minutes left. You got a long time.
I know. I don't know where I'm gonna go with this, but I'm done talking.
I don't even know what you're talking about, but I love it. Keep going. So we're about halfway. You look like you're pretty well developed here. Walk me through what you're doing.
Honestly, I'm just like freeballing it. Yeah, and just like kind of working through the wash, building it up, and then also just like putting in more details with the fine liner after I put like most of the shadows and everything in there.
How are you dealing with all this crazy hair? It's quite textured.
Yeah, he definitely has a lot of hair. Thank God he has like a good hair day going on. So I'm not mad about it. But yeah, I think it's like fun with like all the little different shadows in here. Man's got good shampoo routine.
Man's got Pantene Pro V.
Yeah.
All right, great work. Halfway. It's a tight race. You know, there's a lot of downtime, so it's me just sort of walking around looking at them. They have headphones in, they're locked in. Would also love your guys' opinion. If you have fun challenge ideas, drop them in the comments. There's like a million different things to do. And if you want to try these challenges, we post all the reference for each episode over on our Patreon. It's a great way to support Studio SLEW's mission, which is to give resources and opportunities to artists through fine art classes and workshops here in New York City. And if you don't want to pay, there is a free tier where you can access all our reference packs that we update monthly. Every single thing we do here at Studio SLEW is to inspire people to pick up the pencil or paintbrush and to make fine art fun and accessible. Pens down, challenge 2 over. Great work, that was great. What'd you think? Just kidding, save it for the confessional.
I was pretty happy with my final piece, not gonna lie. I like the little drippies because we were talking about like Poseidon or Zeus, but I'm like, rain, you know, water, some drips. We didn't have a pencil to sketch out like the first bit, so I just did it really lightly and then just kind of worked with it. I wish I could get darker in some of the darker areas, and also I wish it was white paint because like I like to use white paint in my art, so I was like, damn, I think that like just the contrasting would be great.
The challenge was opening for me somehow because I never done dot painting. In my head I was like doing all the math, all the physics, okay, where to put the eye, where to put the sculpture. My geometry class just like activating. When I use the water brush for my background, it's like, I shouldn't. It kind of ruined my piece. If it was like more minimalistic, it will be much nicer. I feel like when I look at other people's, I feel like I lack on contrast.
With the time that we had, I wanted to make sure that I could capture the likeness as much as possible without, I guess, feeling constrained. If the likeness isn't quite exact, you actually get away with it. So that's why I picked it. I think it was a good choice. I went in with like a wash first, which again, is like a watercolor artist, is the way that I love to work, and it's like a very natural way to work. So I went in with like a wash to block in generally where the lights were, where the darks were, and then I went through and then did line to like really clean it up. I think again, I did as well as I could, and I'm kind of happy with like where it ended up.
In terms of the second challenge, I hate what happened. I hate everything about it. I feel like if I would have worked for 20 minutes, it would have been better. Then I think I overworked mine, which is, you know, something I know for the future. I felt a bit overconfident because those mediums I'm more used to, but I am also more used to making things a bit more realistic, and that fucking little thing, I don't know what it is, but sunny it was the little sunny angel was not really up my alley. That's how I feel.
Challenge number 3, we have the spinning skull and roses still life. Contestants will have 90 minutes to complete their drawings, and there is no wild card element. There's no mini game. I wanted to level the playing field. All of the artists will have the exact same soft pastel pencils, and they're gonna be using a black piece of paper. So we'll see what these artists can come up with.
Yeah, so the first episode we did a spinning challenge too with Sam's face, and I did horrible. That's probably my least favorite drawing I've made in 10 years or so. Hearing that I'm doing it again, I don't like that. I want to cry, but I won't because this is going on the internet. So
I think I have a sense of like false confidence going into this. I feel like 90 minutes is a ton of time to do this.
I have some confidence in my mind because I'm good at perspective. Maybe I will do some perspective work, so I will see.
You have like seasick feels, like nausea. Motion sickness, bro.
Our final challenge, all of the contestants have the same playing field. There's no mini game, same materials, same black piece of paper, same still life, but rotating. Okay, they got 90 minutes. I've timed this rotation. It's 40 seconds per rotation, 5,400 seconds in 90 minutes. That means 135 rotations total for each artist. 90 minutes starting now. Hopefully I won't burn these roses. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And while our contestants continue to work on the final challenge, I want to tell you about Squarespace. Studio SLEW would not be able to operate without a website that is able to handle ticketed pricing and scheduling. Here at Studio SLEW, we host 3 to 5 classes and workshops every single week, which means hundreds of artists are buying tickets on our website, and it is fully integrated into my whole Squarespace website. Squarespace is not only the best website to build a website, but they have award-winning templates. They have 24-hour customer service, as well as a huge amount of e-commerce and online business tools if you are a business owner. I think every artist in this day and age needs a quality website to promote their business, to promote their work, showcase a portfolio, and Squarespace is certainly the place to do that. I think people will be shocked with how easy it is to create a mega professional website. So check it out, go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to build a website and buy a domain, you could go to squarespace.com/SLEW for 10% off. How are you feeling with this, with the spinning portrait?
I keep like missing, like I keep looking up when it's not, when I need to, and then like I need to time myself better. But yeah, it's kind of, I'm glad it's not moving as fast as I thought it would move. But it's painful to wait for it.
Yeah, it's sort of like a test of patience more than it is a drawing challenge.
Yeah, and I missed it again, so.
Well, I'll take fault on that. Talk to me, your second experience with a spinning fiasco.
I hated it before, I hate it now. But I'm happy, so I don't know how the science works out on that.
All right, great chat. I'll see you in 40 minutes.
Oh, we're doing an interview?
Yes, we are. You signed your rights away when you entered this ultimate competition. How are you doing?
So first thing I did was to throw in a like the darkest black that I could that matched the paper, just so that I can like rough out the outline and just try to get basically a snapshot of where everything is up front. So I wanted to start with the candle, especially because it has some of the lightest lights and darkest darks.
Are you worried about maybe perspective? Like, you know, you're locked in here. It's gonna be hard to move that around.
I think I'm feeling pretty good. I'm not worried about like being locked in. I'm feeling pretty confident.
All right, locked in. That's confidence right there. Timmy, going crazy with your wacky perspective. You said it in the confessional interview. Walk me through this really crazy idea. What's going on here?
I kind of like inspired by the French animation who invented the first animation ever.
Whoa.
Like the spinning.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I don't know what's the name of it.
Me neither, but I'll put it on screen.
Yes.
It's just, yeah.
It's like a
stop motion or
just a stop motion. So that came to my mind. Actually, this is rotating 360. I think I'm gonna do 6 position of the each side.
6 skulls.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw the 6 skulls. So let's see.
You know what? The more confusing, the better, because then we'll see at the end whether it will make sense or not, right?
Yeah, we're gonna see.
But you're going, you know, I think you're going with the most wacky idea here, so I'm very excited. I'll see you in a solid hour. 2/3 done with this spinning still life. I love that there's 90 minutes. I also love working from a black piece of paper. You know, you start with this dark and you only go light. Inherently, our subject is lighter. It's a white skull, so it plays to this sort of style and challenge wonderfully. But you know, you really have to juice your brain. You have to sort of switch up how you think, how you observe, arranging your value structure. So it's just wonderful. Really going in with some blending that I've noticed, maybe more than other contestants. Can you talk about this medium? How are you feeling?
Every time I think of skulls, like I think of like death and like fleeting time. So I'm just kind of making that, and like it's spinning, so it's like, you know, I feel like I want it.
Almost like a blur, softness.
Yeah.
I know a few of the other contestants were talking about the limited palette, the colors. What colors would you desire? Genie wish, 3 colors.
Red, a darker green, because there's literally one green. Literally. Probably like a blue. A blue would be like a dark bluish violety purple.
True.
Blue. Yeah,
maybe for some shadows.
Yeah,
these are all very warm. By the way, these are all my friends, guys, so that's why I'm making fun of them and her accent. And
so you guys can't do that.
Don't roast me too hard. You know, I will say before you even say anything that I've been around you for so long, Studio SLEW. Jordan's a regular. He's been on the other challenges. You can recognize his style immediately. So I just want to say that. Now, with that, you know, glazing, salmon smoking done, how are you feeling?
I feel good about it. I'm deciding where to go with this. This isn't something that I've typically done, and there's a limited color palette, but I'm pretty happy with the abstract kind of feeling. I think I said I hate this earlier. I don't feel that way anymore. You know, I don't hate this.
You look locked in and dialed. I would say a rich opaqueness with these pencils. It's almost like, it looks like paint. Can you speak to that style perhaps, or what you're going for?
Yeah, I feel like I was kind of discovering how I've never used pastel pencils like this. After some trial and error, like it's actually been really nice just like blending them and continuing to like layer and work with them.
20 minutes left.
Sweet.
Sweet. Talk to me. 20 minutes left. Getting wacky. I love it. I love the ambition. How do you feel about it?
Good, but I feel like I'm lacking a little bit on shadowing, but I feel like the forms is good.
Yeah, it is quite. It's like a puzzle.
The challenging part will gonna be I never drawn in the black paper, so it's like analyzing. Okay, should I draw shadows in white or should I draw just a light? Just the biggest challenge.
Shadows in white would be the inverse color.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know what you're doing, but you go for it. You go, girl.
You go, girl.
Final minute. Holy moly. The anticipation. These artists are absolutely killing it. Again, you got to go follow all the artists. It's going to be linked in the description. So just check everyone out. Give them a follow. But we got many more episodes coming out. Time's up. Pencils down. Pencils down. Wow. Wow. Good job. Yeah. Big round of applause.
Challenge 3, I think it went a little bit better than expected. I don't know if I'm super happy with my finished product, but I'm proud of what I did. But I was just thinking of like Memento Mori. There wasn't red, but I was thinking of red string theory, so I added a little pink string there for the romantics in the room. But yeah.
So for challenge number 3, I feel pretty confident about it. It was a really fun experiment because I haven't used pastel pencils in a really long time. So at first I was trying like some hatching technique, that didn't work. And then what I discovered and what I leaned into was just continually kind of like layering the pastel pencils over and over again and using like the side of the pencil to really just kind of like buff it out.
Challenge 3 was really hard for me but it was super fun. To be honest, I was not looking to the reference for the whole time. I have a vision in my mind. I was like, okay, I'm gonna stick to it. I feel like that was my biggest mistake, but also it was really nice to interpret in my way, doing this 360. It almost looks like a logo of something, I don't know. The Illuminati, like, you know, I was like, who knows?
I hate the spinning aspect. I'm never gonna not hate that. But I think that given the time and the tools, I'm pretty happy with the candles and the flowers and the glass. They weren't fully realized, but they had a clear theme to them. I wish I did something a little bit more unique with the skull, but besides that, you know, I'm happy and we're done. And we're done.
What a day. Let's now review all of the artwork, all 3 challenges. Very nice.
I have been like just working with watercolor for so long, and this was like such a good break. So it was like really fun to test out different materials, and yeah, I think like it was really good to just challenge myself, especially like here, like with just like all the creative energy. Surprisingly not tired. Vote for me. Love you.
For the whole day was really awesome, to be honest. I never draw for the whole day in my life. Maybe I will spend like 1 or 2 hours, but today it was super fun. Please, if you like my art, vote for me. And если вы смотрите на русском, как бы понимаете меня, да? Голосуйте за меня, я вас люблю.
I think I did everything that I possibly could. I'm really proud of the work that I did today. Yeah, it's been a really fantastic day. I thought I'd be tired. I had a 2 o'clock coffee, so if you like the work that I did today and you thought it was super awesome, please vote for me down below.
SLEW's doing a great thing here at Studio SLEW. You gotta come through, come to Brooklyn, draw, paint, smile, and vote for me because I was better than everyone else. No, but you know, vote for who you think is the best. I was happy with my performance, but I love their art too. There's no loser. We all won today. There is one winner of the money, but I think we all won something else.
Very good.
Yes. There we go.